All right, Libra, Sun, Moon, Ascendant. If you have any personal placements in the sign of Libra and you're inspired to listen to this reading, this one is for you. This is an Earth Day reading. It's Earth Day season. Doesn't have to be just for one day. And we've got some pre-shuffled cards here. I am going to cut the decks, however, on camera. And we'll do a little bit of reading out of the booklets for a couple of the decks here as well. So your first card, sorry about that. Your first card is Mushroom. Okay, Mushroom. So again, I'm recording with my phone. I'm one-handed. I thank you for your patience. I apologize for my raspy voice. I'm sipping on my mocha here. Did a bunch of readings yesterday, so a little bit hoarse. Anyway, Libra, something might be going on with your throat chakra as well. You got to ask yourself that, or you're aware of that already. Okay, it says, most funguses grow underground and emerge on the surface to form bands of mushrooms, commonly known as fairy rings. Common lore suggests that stepping into these rings will put you in danger of being ensnared by fairies, so watch your step. Drawing this card suggests that decisions you have made in the past are already starting to take effect, and for better or worse, you can't change them now. If it transpires that you've made the wrong choice, now is the time to learn from it and make a better decision next time, or you'll be stuck in a never-ending cycle of repeating your errors. All right. Libra. This is the Gaia Oracle. I feel very fortunate and happy to have this one here for this reading. Thinking of you, a loving thought and serendipity. And peace, dissolving unwanted or disturbing thoughts. You'll see the colors here. Now we've got this bright yellow and these oranges. I feel a strong connection to the solar plexus, the Manipura chakra, and the sacral chakra. So let's see what we got from the booklet for these. Just taking a look at the page numbers. I can get there faster. All right. Also, with these cards, there are positive affirmations. So prepare to write them down if you want to write them down. And work with them however you choose to work with them. Thinking of you says, this card is confirmation that someone you have been thinking of is also thinking of you. It may be someone who has passed away, or a living friend, family member, or loved one. Our thoughts and feelings are energy frequencies, or wavelengths, that transcend space and time. We all transmit and receive information through our thoughts and feelings. It makes no difference whether someone is near or far, alive or has passed away. We are subconsciously in constant communication with those we think about and love. Having heard this, you probably imagine your thoughts traveling through space and time. However, in actuality, nothing really travels anywhere. This is because energetically or spiritually, there is no separation in the first place. We are all interconnected and ultimately one, eternally held within an ocean of divine love. The great cosmic ocean of life is as vast and endless as we can imagine it to be, and at the same time, it can be smaller than the smallest particle. Positive affirmations here are, all I love lives forever in my heart. I am one with all humanity. I am one with all creation. I am in constant communion with everyone. Time and space are real only when I believe they are. Okay, and peace says, there is truly no point in worrying about things that are not in your control. Worry does not help anyone, nor does it help resolve anything. On the contrary, it often makes things seem worse than they actually are. Life is such that we can always find something to worry about. Yet, for your own well-being and for the well-being of those around you, it is vital that you learn to deal with things in a more positive way. To stop the endless cycle of disturbing and negative thoughts, you are advised to train yourself to focus on the positive side of things. Set aside time at the beginning and end of each day to meditate. Bring your awareness within. Feel and imagine yourself surrounded by love and light. Allow the universal light of love to fill your heart and mind. Imagine your thoughts dissolving and floating away into space. Your mind at peace, clear as a blue sky. Focus on all that you are grateful for in your life and thank Mother Earth and the universe for every blessing. And the positive affirmations here are, I trust in the power of love. I trust that all will unfold as it should. My mind is like a clear blue sky. My heart is filled with love. All upon this earth is bathed in a sea of love. Alright, I'm going to get your tarot on the table. I don't want to speculate too much with your reading, but I do feel like what was talked about with the mushroom card has something to do with your thinking, or like holding on to patterns of negative thought, or just like not relaxing or meditating enough, not tapping into your higher power, your true power here. Right, so let's see what we've got. Like making it more difficult than it needs to be. Just saying that because that message about worry came up, and you know, the mushroom card, I can see how that would make some people worry. And it's like there's a way to use that energy effectively to have it like motivate you. And then there's a way to get sort of trapped and ensnarled in it and stuck in the energy. And the guides, you know, they're talking about being stuck in the energy as like the comfortably uncomfortable zone where you feel like maybe you're making mistakes. Okay, so let's see what we've got for tarot. The Two of Shells, dolphin, reverse, exactly. So it's like what's out of harmony, what's out of balance. The Camel reverse. Some of you might not be hydrated enough. A lot of reversals. If you're listening the year that I've recorded this in, there's a retrograde going on through the sign of Aries with Earth Day, and that's influencing things with all these reversals. That's a message coming up. Okay, Lynx, Nine of Branches. And Aries has to do with, you know, I am. It has to do with our identity, how we see ourselves, our relationship to ourselves. It also has to do with new beginnings, but it's coming through as a theme here, that retrograding energy. It's like a good time to go back and rework things, rearrange things connected to your personal goals, who you are, who you want to be, who you're becoming, your relationship with yourself. Okay, so we've got, as far as zodiac signs go, we have fire signs represented here. Also, Capricorn, Aries is really highlighted, Taurus, Virgo. So these could be people, characters in your story. You might have some situations, some challenges with them because they are reversed, or these could be people that you were interacting with, and you're taking a break from each other, or you've separated from each other's energy in some way. Okay. It's like some of you maybe are single. The Two of Shells reverse, Seeker of Branches reverse, Ten of Fossils reverse. So the Three of Fossils, the Prairie Dog, and the Lynx and the Wolf are the only cards right side up in this tarot spread. Okay, I feel like there's this message about travel. Okay, like travel, going for a walk, getting out in nature, or traveling in your car, or traveling anywhere. It's saying it's okay to travel, but there's also this internal travel, like your consciousness, your awareness, where it's traveling within your body and like the dreamscape, your thoughts, where your focus for your thoughts, your feelings, where they're going. And it feels like if internally you're really out of balance, externally things might be out of balance as well. So it's like traveling within to create balance and harmony first brings greater prosperity and abundance. The Ten of Fossils, the Three of Fossils brings the type of collaborations that might be more playful or lighthearted or enjoyable or even like functional is coming up. Okay. Seven of Fossils, the Deer, the Earth Father Ram, Seer of Fossils. Yeah, there's something in the material world that's been overlooked here. And this is an awesome time to turn the energy around to see it. But it feels like first it's got to be done internally. Like the adjustment needs to be made internally first. You or somebody else may have been abusing your power or just like not claiming authority over your ego self, not claiming like your birthrights, your authority, and taking your problems out on other people. That doesn't have to continue. That doesn't have to be put up with. Some of you, there's this energy of somebody going on their own, like the lone wolf card here, or it's like being with those who are of like mind, you have things in common with, that you have harmony with, in order to create more like smoother results. The Seer of Fossils. Yeah, it feels like there's something here connected to Earth, Mother Gaia, health, maybe finances or resources as well. Again, that like you could be realizing there could be a shift here around this time period. The Nine of Branches, links. So yeah, there's also this thing about financial independence and success with the Nine of Fossils here. And it's like maybe feeling like you need to protect that or guard that, or just being aware that there's like potential to lose that. Comes up with the links. It's sort of like, even the best of things, there's some sort of shadow to it. And it feels like this is a time where you can really tap into your, like, better empower yourself, and therefore like have more harmonious and more enjoyable relationships with Mother Earth and the beings on Mother Earth, and to gain greater experiences and understanding. So otherwise you're staying in some sort of comfortably uncomfortable zone and repeating things and not seeing the new and the fresh. And this is a time where the new and the fresh is emerging or about ready to emerge. So it's like, prepare yourself for that is the message I'm getting. Okay, so we'll get you a self-care card next. You have intention. Yeah, number one, prioritizing yourself, you're number one. But doing it in a way where we understand that we're interconnected to all that is, rather than just the ego and like isolating and severing. So it's coming up. So you got, what if the only resolution you made was to love yourself more? Body, yeah, loving yourself more. And the Earth Magic cards, get a few of these. Desert Vision Quest. Again, something feels very dry, dehydrated, dry. I'm not sure if that's intentional or like there was a reason to go through that for a period of time, but like there's going to be a time to come out of that as well, or needing to hydrate, because I know some people do dry fast for a period of time, things like this, but there's a for everything there's a season. So it's like, yeah, something, there's like a postponement, or was a postponement of joy, of celebration, of something being activated as something was dried out, or there was, again, like some sort of dry spell here. So the desert energy could represent that you live in a desert, you're connecting with the desert in some way, shape, or form, or it's advice to you, whether it's through a documentary, it's a person it's traveling there, it's doing some sort of meditation. You have the vision quest also, so some of y'all going on some sort of vision quest. Maybe it's through being out in nature, maybe it's through plant medicine, maybe it's through meditation, visualization, some sort of ritual. I feel like with the mind's eye, like dream, conscious dreaming, lucid dreaming, something here. Okay, maybe you want to document this stuff, write this stuff down. Dance, celebration. Yeah, it's like doing things in your own way, in your own time. What's activated can be activated if you follow your heart, listen to your heart, and get in the rhythm here. It's like syncing up with certain parts of earth, certain natural rhythms. Okay, there might be some things that you need to handle or tend to before you feel like you can let loose and celebrate, but it's a good time to make some time to let loose and celebrate. And some of you, new things, new ways are going to bring joy to your world. In the meadow, vulnerability. Some of y'all might be sick, or you or somebody else is vulnerable in some way. That's not necessarily a bad thing, but it can be a thing where you need to be cautious, or you need to recreate some sort of balance. So again, like, I don't feel like I have all the information about that, but it is suggesting also that meadows could be a good thing to connect with around this time. For some of y'all, the air might be still. The wind activation reverse. Okay, so one more deck. We'll get you some of these. Yeah, the hose card. You need to bring more water into the situation, or drink water. The prickly plant, again, with the cactus, the succulents. The fern. There we have some contrast, like the meadow. And olives. So some of y'all might like olives. You could be eating olives, making something with olives. There's definitely like plants and different types of plants coming up. Maybe you want to study them, learn them, be with them, connect them, bring them in your home, care for them, take it however it resonates. And then the water aspect is coming through also. So this is where I'm going to leave your reading. Happy Earth Day, many blessings, and bye-bye.